So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. How are you? Let's do this thing, because today we're talking about goals. Ambitious goals, otherwise known in Scotland as big-ass goals. The stuff that drives you, gets you out of bed, gets you to go for it. But, how does it happen? How do people get to accomplish the biggest goals they have? We'll talk about that today. And maybe if I'm really lucky and if I reach my goal, when we get done, you'll start running hard toward yours, driven to get what you want. Deal? Deal. It's a daily boost from motivationtomove.com. It is the positive boost you need every single day because life does get in the way. Have you noticed? Especially during election season. It gets kind of crazy out there, doesn't it? And the holiday season, too. With the holiday season coming just around the corner, life will get in the way like crazy. And if you're smart, you recognize it now. You get a head start on everything because you know it's coming, right? This is coming. But we want you to get what you want. Stay on track with your goals. Stay on track with your dreams, your desires. Go get them to happen, no matter what gets in the way. How are you? My name is Scott Smith, founder, chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com. A great gift for you or someone you know. I wrote a book called The 5-Minute Gratitude Journal for Men. Ladies like it too, but it's a great gift. If you have a husband, he might want to get some more gratitude in his life. Just go to dailygratitudeboost.com. That's a quick redirect over the Amazon page. And I appreciate you doing that. I wanted to share a thought with you today before I got going on the show. And it's a question, really, if I may, and something for you to think about. And this question came from a client conversation I had about 2 hours ago. Somebody working for a long time and got it moving in a little deeper direction, less businessy, more, internal stuff. And I had this question. I said, what do you do for your personal development? Simple question. He looked at me, thought about it a little bit, and he gave me these answers. And the first two that I heard were, well, I do a lot of work on productivity because it's really important to me. So I pay attention to productivity and time management and things like that. And for the next couple of minutes, you went on and everything was in that same category. And I stopped. I said, okay, wait a second. I asked you what you do for personal development. And all you talked about was business stuff. What do you do for yourself, for your heart, for your soul? I read the Bible, he said. I said, well, I do too. But beyond that, when you get out of the religion thing of the Bible, what do you do for the spiritual thing? And we had a great conversation. It went on about an hour. And ultimately, this is what it comes down to. Say, I don't know why you do or what you study, what you're looking for. A lot of people come into this podcast and they're like, teach me how to break bad habits. Teach me how to set goals. I got to tell you, none of that matters. That's tactical stuff. You will rise up into what you want to be. You will change from the inside out when you work on what's inside and how you view the world and handle the world. When you become a person that you want to be, you'll grow into it and you'll get all the stuff you want in life. So the most important thing you can do in this podcast is not so much pay attention to the tactics and the strategies I give you. That's cool. We need that. It's fine. But think about how do you apply it in your life? How do you become the person you know you want to be? Or maybe more importantly, the person you know you have to be to get what you want. And that's a big deal because a lot of times, I'm not talking about fake it till you make it. I'm not talking about being something you're not. No. I'm talking about growing to become the person you know you are and who you want to be. And that is the fuel that gets you what you want. Something to think about, right? Ponder that when the podcast is done today. But let's get on to some goals. How to achieve your most ambitious goals. Have you ever wondered how the most successful people in the world get that way? Yeah, big success is a big old word, but we kind of see it as what it is. It's like, well, they make money, they're famous, they're happy. I don't know what it is, but have you ever wondered how they get that way? People wonder about me that way. Listen, I'm not as successful as I want to be yet, but I'm as successful as I'm capable of being right now. I still got time. I figure another 50 years on this planet. Why not? But how do people get that way? Could it be their timing? Is just dead on, spot on right? Yeah, maybe. It's probably part of it. But maybe not. Do they know somebody? Do they know somebody? Is it who they hang out with? Maybe. Yeah. So, who you hang out with, proximity effect is going to get you what you want. Hang out with non-driven people, you're not going to be very driven. So maybe. Luck. Be a lady tonight. That's it. They get lucky. For sure, everybody I know, and by the way, there are people that see the world that way, that they're just not as lucky as others. How do you see the world? Do you see yourself as lucky? If I take a breath, I think I'm lucky. The older I get, the more I really, really think I'm lucky to take that breath. I have a lot of friends that aren't here anymore. They're not that old either. Maybe all that stuff, but I think there's probably more. Every person I've ever known who's achieved the big things, the remarkable things that they wanted, and it's really individualized because what your goals are and what big is to you and what happiness is to you and what success is to you, really different than what it is to me or that guy over there or that guy over there. But when you figure out who you are on the inside and you start moving toward the things you really, really want, 3 things I've seen always fall into place. You ready? Number 1, those folks recognize what they wanted and envision themselves seeing that in life. What you focus on, you get. When you can clearly visualize what you are going to do and see yourself doing it, you're very likely to get it. Most people set a goal and they can't quite figure out exactly what they want. They can't see it clearly. I'll figure it out as I go. And listen, there's a place to do that. A lot of times you don't know what it's going to feel like or look like until you get your feet in it, right? But you got to figure a way to see it so clearly you can envision yourself sitting right in the middle of this dream and believe it. Because when you believe it, you got to get it. It's kind of law of attraction stuff. Most people just wish and hope for it, but you got to truly believe on the inside that this is where you belong. Number 2, at some point, they committed to go all in. Their dream is going to happen. No plan B. I cannot tell you how important this is. Now, you're going to do other stuff. You're going to have backup plans. There's no doubt about that. But in terms of what you're going to make happen, there are no other options. And when you figure out what that thing is that's going to happen, you will cut everything else off. I have done some of that recently. You'll cut things off. It just won't matter. You're moving on. At some point, you commit to go all in, and I'm all in a certain direction. I'll tell you about it maybe after the first of the year. When you decide to go all in, everything around you changes. And what you want becomes real. Finally, no matter what gets in the way, no matter how much life gets in the way, no matter what anybody says, no matter how down you feel, no matter how bad you slept last night, Never-ending flexibility and perseverance is the key. People who get what they want simply keep going until they get what they want. They stand up, they take a step, and they keep going until they get what they want because they don't want to stop before they get there because then they wouldn't get it. Hard, difficult. People say you can't do it. Why are you working so hard? Why are you going that direction? Doesn't matter. What matters is you want it. If you stood up, if you got yourself to do it, if you're taking steps toward it, all you have to do is keep on moving in that direction, keep focusing, persevere, believe you can have it, and you will. There is a price to pay for living the life of your dreams, but it's not money. It's you. It's rising into it. You got to believe in yourself. And one last thing on this topic. It's all about you. It's you having all of this inside of you. It's not me telling you that. It's not you counting on a spouse or somebody to motivate and inspire you to tell you, you can do it. No, it's about you owning all this. You believing you can do it. You knowing that you're fully committed and you knowing that you're just going to persevere until you get there. That's what this is about. Well, tomorrow, a framework I've used for years now. Many of you have heard this before. Many of you haven't. We have had just an avalanche of people coming in to listen the last couple of days. Thank you for all the downloads. You're making it pretty costly around here, but that's cool. Love doing it. Tomorrow we're going to talk about Framework for More Energy. Remember my book. Just go to dailygratitudeboost.com. Get the redirect to get my gratitude book. See you tomorrow.